Welcome to the Valdosta Daily Times Online. I'm your host, news reporter Caitlin Barker. Today I had the pleasure of speaking with Dr. Betsy Thacker of Thacker Dermatology about the warning signs of skin cancer and the prevention steps to avoid it.
Skin cancer is exceedingly common in the United States, and currently there's a 1 in 5 lifetime risk of skin cancer occurring, which means that it's more common than all other types of cancer combined. In our office, since April of 2011, we have seen over 80 cases of melanoma, and this is a potentially deadly form of skin cancer that can break off and go to other areas of the body. We've treated hundreds, even thousands of cases of non-melanoma skin cancer, such as basal cell carcinoma, which is the most common form of skin cancer, and also squamous cell carcinoma. So I tell people to look for things that are new, things that are changing, either a change to an existing mole or a change to a growth that they seem to have for some time. Something that stands out as being the ugly duckling. And if you just look for the thing that doesn't look like it belongs on your skin, I find that's very helpful for a general screen for both non-melanoma and melanoma skin cancers. Sunlight does have certain advantages, like it helps in our natural vitamin D synthesis, which is very important to overall health. So I do recommend supplementation with vitamin D, 1,000 to 2,000 IU per day, if recommended by the primary care physician as well. That's for optimal health. But we understand that DNA damage does occur, and it can lead to skin cancer and premature aging. Artificial sunlight is a more concentrated form of sunlight, and in addition to leading to premature aging, we realize that even one exposure to a tanning bed can increase your melanoma risk 75%. Of course, that increases the more you get into the tanning bed. There are many steps that you can do to prevent skin cancer. I think that using good common sense methods like try to schedule your activities so you're not outside during the peak times of sun exposure during the day between 10 and 4. You can use, there's an iPhone app from the EPA that allows you to look at the UV index for the day and helps you plan your activities and the times of day that those might be most appropriate. I like using sun protective garments such as long sleeve shirts, pants, hats. Sunglasses are also very important for preventing damage to the eyes. And lastly, I think sunscreens are a very important part of that. I recommend physical sunblocks, which actually provide a physical barrier to the skin as opposed to just a chemical sunblock. These physical sunblocks include zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, and they've improved these formulations quite a bit so that they're now very cosmetically elegant and feel good on the skin. They also have the benefit of not being very greasy or oily, and they don't cause any photoallergic reactions to the sun. They're very pleasing for people to use. The immune system is very important for preventing and repairing damage to the skin from the sun, and we understand that children's immune systems are not as well developed as adults. Also, children lack the ability to go put on sunscreen or really articulate sometimes that their skin is burning. So I think as parents and caregivers, we really have to be more proactive as opposed to responding to a sunburn that has occurred. To that end, I, for my daughter, recommend, again, a long sleeve bathing suit. It's a sun protective bathing suit from coolabar.com, which is an online company that provides sun protective garments. You do not need to use sunscreen under the areas that the fabric covers, but you can put it around the edges on non-covered areas like hands and feet, just to prevent them from getting into the sun. That also helps save time. It's time consuming to put sunscreen on children, and it does wash off in the pool or with other water sports, and so we do recommend reapplying quite often. As often as every 40 minutes if they're in the water, to every hour and a half to 2 hours if they're not in the water.
A free skin cancer screening will be held at Pearlman Cancer Center on May 10th, 17th, and 24th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. To register, call 229-333-1074. Thanks for watching this edition of the Valdosta Daily Times Online. I'm your host, news reporter Caitlin Barker. Be safe this summer.